Hello, everyone. Let's today talk about the power to detach. Power to detach is the foundation for all the other powers that we need inside us. Sakshi रहने की शक्ति, Sakshi drishta. Let's understand this concept of detachment with an example. Let's consider a scenario where a close friend's home is dirty. What would you do? I'll take a pause and I want you all to think on your own. What do we do when a friend's home is dirty? We go help our friend clean their home, right? And helping our friend clean their home doesn't always mean that I have to physically go and help my friend clean their home. What it really means in spirit is that I need to make sure my friend understands the importance of cleanliness and they know how to clean themselves up on their own. If there's something short term for which the friend is physically sick or something, it's okay for me to physically go help them up in the short term. But the right thing to do in the long term is to really make sure they understand why it is important to be clean and they can clean themselves up on their own. There is a second option as well. How come your home is the only one that's dirty? Let me fill my own home with trash too. In the physical world, we can see the physical trash from our physical eyes. We all are smart enough not to do this. We know what will happen if we do this. So none of us would do this, fill our own home with physically with trash. There is a third option as well of being indifferent. Typically, if the other person is a close friend or family member, we are not indifferent to them. I don't care. Your home is dirty, your problem. We are not that indifferent to our loved ones. Now, let's consider the exact same scenario in an emotional world. A close friend criticizes and screams angrily at you. What is the right thing to do? Take a pause this video and think on your own before you see the rest. The default thing that we all end up doing is to create hurt. I'm upset because of you. I'm frustrated you screamed at me. Or we would end up doing tit for tat. How dare you said one bad word to me? I will scream 10 bad words back at you. This is just like filling our own home with trash. What home is this? This is the home of our mind, mental, mental home. And what kind of trash is this? This is called emotional trash. Being angry, being frustrated, being upset, screaming back at the other person, doing tit for tat. These are all forms of emotional trash. There is a second option of being indifferent. You are upset, you are screaming, your problem. You go manage your own emotions on your own. I don't care. Typically, the other person is a close friend or a loved one. We are not that indifferent to them, even in an emotional world. The right thing to do in the emotional world is exactly what we do in the physical world. And it's called being emotionally detached. Just like in the physical world, when a friend's home is dirty, I make sure that my own home is clean. The equivalent of that in the emotional world is to make sure that I have a deep inner love and compassion for my own self. I accept myself, I love myself, I hug myself, I pat myself. And once I build a deep love for myself, I need to uplift my friend using the power of good wishes, pure feelings, elevated thoughts. So, detachment actually means having a deep, unconditional love for the other person. We often confuse detachment with being indifferent. This is what being indifferent looks like. Detachment is not being indifferent. Detachment means this: I have a deep love for my own self, and I'm so much filled with love that I can reflect so many good wishes and pure feelings for the other person. So, detachment, remember that detachment means to have a deep, unconditional love for both our own selves and the other person. Thank you. And I hope you can try to apply this concept of being emotionally detached in your daily life.